Alright guys, and welcome back to Banishers, Ghost of New Eden. The game is coming to an end. It's so close. But I am not done. There are a few more side missions, and I've returned to one of the more famous landmarks in this game. And there's one thing as I turn the corner, I haven't ever noticed until now. Look at that up there. Oh my god. And now I see we have a spirit standing in front of us. This is spooking me out. Welcome and thanks for joining me. Hopefully another one of these glorious short stories.
Who there? Can I help you?
Oh, it is her. Well, maybe her. Might be her sister. Oh no, it looks like her. Bad way to go.
Who is she?
Dunno. Let's find her and ask her.
I think part of the problem to solve is how the hell did you get up there in the first place?
I have another insight.
Alright, well, we start as we mean to go on. A few beasties to take out, I think. Because this is one of the relatively older sections.
Don't just
It might,
stand there.
the beasties here might be... Oh, that was a terrible shot. Might be easier to defeat. We'll see. Those certainly were. But I don't think we're done just yet. So there was a whole section here. There were some places I just could not get to. And I'm thinking. What am I thinking about? A memory. And my memory states quite clearly there was a section up here I couldn't get through. Because, yes, this was it, because I didn't have this skill yet. Oh, yes.
Once I bruise the heart, destroy the wisps within its roots.
Yeah, now I remember. Okay, down to the balcony. We've got one here. One there. One there. Get downstairs.
I'm ready to shoot the infested roots.
Oh,
After
no,
you
no,
bruise
no.
the heart.
Quick and
Oof.
precise. Well done.
God, that was the first time I think there's been 4 of those things. But thankfully, it's also the first time I've got this far. Now we can drop a rope. Easy access later, if we're going to need it. So this lady, how did she come to, firstly, climb the mast of this ship? Secondly, why did she do to herself what she did to herself?
This looks like the captain's cabin. Frozen in time.
Yeah, alright, and we might be stuck in the wall there. So we've got nothing really to give us a backstory, so a few letters, a few notes. Let's see. The Captain Perkins log, 30th of March 1687. Clear skies, calm winds, no wind. Calm seas, no wind. Departure from Boston. 12 days at sea to reach New Eden. 1 blue whale and 2 rights. What are 2 rights? Sailor Putnam, ill with likely scurvy, quarantined as a safeguard. 8th of June, 1688. We race ahead of the plague. In a hurry to catch the tide, I risked the changing weather. The swell is high and the wind strong. We run a sea anchor, all sails furled, and hope we are not dragged too far from Boston. This is my last trip. I know that now. In my dreams I see my beloved and our house on a cliff. Before her spreads the never-ending sea. To her back, the shimmering fields. I shall go home to my wife, Hephzibah, and be a better husband. Oh.
Our ghost was a woman. What's the connection to the ship?
The captain had a wife? He mentioned a house. Perhaps it still stands.
Yes. I see where you're coming from. Oh, damn it, we can't get into this cage. Cage, crate.
The years seem to have spared this place. How strange.
Yes. Strange indeed. Alright, so I think that is it for the ship. I thought that we would have more revealed, but I think now we're trying to find this house on the coast. And
That
behind
boat
it...
reminds me of Old Bareen. I went there once. Sat on the quay with my mum and my sisters eating cod and watching the boats.
My father took me fishing. I too would watch the great ships come and go. I'd get restless. He'd give me the squid he'd grilled for his hand lines. I miss him.
These two, honestly, this is where we were in the story when we first encountered this area. It did seem a little calmer. The relationship between these two, they've kind of got a little bit testy. But I'm wondering if those days are gone now.
A house on a cliff, fields behind, the sea within earshot.
The sea captain's description fits. This is the place.
Yeah. Okay, but will we get more of an understanding? God, there's blooming collectible blue things all over the place. All down there. I want to go grab that one. No, wait. Oh, God, no, this was a mistake. I can't climb back up there. I'm going to have to take the long way around. Oh, I saw a shiny thing.
Wards.
Wards. Oh, I see.
The ward's power is gone.
Okay, but is that all there was? I think so. I don't know. There's something else about this place. Why is it even here? Yeah, alright, look. Let's just get back to the house. Figure out more about this ghost. Ghost of the well-hung lady. Gosh, if that wasn't ever a phrase that's a sign of the times.
No, it's not here. Where did I put that
Wait.
stupid key?
That's the same woman.
Good day.
A twin?
What? Oh. Who are you? I don't know you, do I?
The resemblance to the ghost is uncanny.
Good day to you, madam. Red McCraith, the Banisher.
Is that some breed of rat catcher?
In a way.
My name's Hepzibah Perkins.
No, Hepzibah.
What can this old woman do for
That's
you?
the captain's wife.
Well, if you wouldn't mind, I'd rather fancy a chat.
You would? Truly? All right, then.
Yeah, bad news, I'm afraid. Your husband managed to sail maybe half a kilometre around the coast and crashed his ship. Have you noticed anything strange? Well, it's a good opener.
Noticed anything strange lately?
Nothing stranger than usual.
How about lurkers? Shadowy figures, perhaps, seen from the corner of your eye. The feeling that someone was watching you.
Ooh.
No. Why?
Well, here's the thing. I believe you may be haunted by a ghost.
A ghost? Don't be silly. I have rats, maybe. I'm sure I've heard them scrabbling. But they're just rats.
Change the subject. See if it helps.
Did I hear you were looking for a lost key? Would you like me to help you look?
Why, thank you, young man. That would be just fine.
Typically with lost items in this world, in this universe, they're actually been hidden by a spirit, and only we can detect them. Are you alone, Hepzibah?
Have you any family, Goody Perkins? A sister, perhaps?
I don't have any relatives left.
Did you have a twin sister?
My memory, sir. is lately. Like empty pages in the book. But I would surely remember a sister.
Her memory is failing.
Something you should know. In the wrecked hull of a sea vessel, I found your husband's log.
Husband? The very idea. I've known no husband. I'm sorry. The log cannot be right. It must belong to someone else. It must. Right? Yes, it must. I've known no husband, and I'll not hear otherwise.
Not so sure about that.
Wow. She's got such distinct features, this lady. And if she did have a husband or a twin sister, you would think she'd know.
I'll bid you good day, ma'am.
Even with a failing memory.
You take care now, Richard.
Richard. Okay, maybe not. I'm not so sure anymore.
Seems muddled.
In the haunting case, where are you? The Old Widow. Oh, look at this. Hepzibah and Hepzibah. Hepzibah Perkins suffers from amnesia. So we've got two Hepzibahs, one the ghost and one the living.
Is this the price of getting old? Well, let's find out.
Okay. Has to be. Right, we're looking for this last key, I would assume. In the meantime, I'll steal your money. Look at that. She's definitely haunted.
Did you feel that?
It's close.
Oh,
Dust.
yes, baby.
Undisturbed.
Oh, in the ship.
She mustn't come up here anymore.
Oh, look at that. You see what I mean? It's been hidden by the spirits themselves. Whoever this ghost
this
is.
for my mantle.
Our mantle? I'd like that. The boat, not so much.
The ship is called Kronos. Literally, Greek for time.
I'll use a sextant, but I'd prefer a well-drawn map.
It's really not that complicated.
Map. Every time.
I've been trying to lay off sextants. Became a bit of an addict.
Nothing interesting here.
So, a bucket, a ship, both hidden. But neither reveal
Yes, something's here.
our
I
answers.
feel an echo.
Here we go. There's plenty to play around with in this room.
Is all well? I heard a noise.
Worry not, madam. Not about the furniture, leastways.
Yeah, we're just rearranging things. What is this? Sickle.
That witch put a curse upon my poor husband's boat. He lies dead in the briny deep, and she walks free. I'll not bear it, and nor should you.
Your distress moves me, Mrs. Perkins. I'm very sorry for your loss. And I swear upon my honour as a servant of God, I shall not turn from the truth. You may trust me to deal with Deborah in the appropriate way. Attending that, please put the sickle down, for I fear you'll do one of us an injury.
Deborah, again. Deborah, this alleged witch.
Goody Perkins was very angry.
Goody. Why did she keep calling him? And she hated Deborah, yeah. Why is she calling her Goody? Hepzibah Perkins believed Deborah Comenius responsible for her husband's death. Deborah, those of you that have been watching the series, you'll remember her. She seems to pop up in all sorts of places. She was accused of witchcraft, in fact killed for it. And she was, oh God, what's her name? One of the sisters, the one we left alive's ex-lover. The Newsmiths. Yes, Kate. Kate Newsmith's sister.
He hated Deborah. Keep looking for the key.
There it is. A key with a whale engraved upon it.
Whale. I saw another like it on the ship. key's hers. We should return it.
Okay. But something revealed here. Letter from Widow Sally Walsworth. My dear Hepzibah, I turn to you for solace. Since losing Tomkin, I have felt so terribly alone. I do not know you well, and you know me not at all. But we are bonded, you and I, in the loss of our menfolk to the cruelty of the ocean. I hope you will respond to my letter, because I know I need a friend, and I think perhaps that you do too. Sincerely yours, Sally, Widow Walsworth. A random occurrence.
I feel a draft.
From the invisible.
Yeah, we got more over there. Hold on, let's check this letter first. A fishing business plan. Whales have been spotted off the coast, both to the southeast and to the northeast. The waters of New Eden are poor in fishermen and rich in is it cetaceans or cetaceans? And given the market price for whale oil, we could quickly establish ourselves in the market. A cruel, cruel way of making money. Still,
Not here.
there's a bloody great anchor in the room. No, it's not. So we got the key. We'll go back downstairs. And see what she says.
Goody Perkins, here's the key.
Why is he
Key?
keep calling her Goody?
What key?
The key you were looking for. That key. The key.
I don't know anything about a key. I don't want it. You keep it.
Okay, you forgot your husband. Yeah.
You had a husband. Have you forgotten?
Stop saying that. I've never married.
When he died, you blamed Deborah. One of the widows from your husband's crew wrote to you. What happened?
I know no Deborah. I have no husband. I know no Deborah, and you, sir, are bothering me.
My God, what is
Please
going on?
Leave.
We'll get no more from Goody Perkins. Maybe someone at the Harrows will know something.
Why do they keep calling her Goody Perkins? Her name is Hepzibah. I think that might have been a scripting change last minute, unless
there.
I'm wrong.
I do believe that's our ghost.
Oh. Unless I'm wrong, I've made a horrible mistake. And I missed something.
She's leading us somewhere.
Oh, I
Let's
missed
follow her
the
track.
relationship between
I don't
Goody
like
and
ghosts that run
Hepzibah.
away.
Come on then, keep up.
Ugh.
Okay. Follow the path. Don't really need to watch the footprint though, because we get these little wispy blue things, but also the radar top of the screen
I'm
there.
surprised. Sweet old harmless Goody Perkins was an absolute hellion.
People change over time. But since her husband died at sea, why blame Deborah for it?
She needed someone to blame or genuine fear. We still don't know if that's what's going on.
She was in pain. Needed someone to blame for the loss of her husband.
Let's ask her ghost.
Can't stand to see a poor animal suffer like that. Let me take it down and steal its linen. What is... I don't know. Okay, I'm not going to mention it again. But Goody, probably what they gave to the scriptwriters, and perhaps there was a change of plan at the last minute. Maybe that will be revealed later. Why are Red and Andrea calling her that? Very sneaky. A sneaky hole. They're the best kind.
That here again.
Maybe we missed something the first time.
Yeah, back to the ship. Okay. Maybe we did. Oh, the body's gone. What's going on? Oh, for the love of...
A wee Highland kiss for you.
A wee iron kiss. It's better than a Glaswegian kiss. Which is basically a headbutt if you never come across them before. Come on.
Miss a few.
Right, that one's done. I think the other one's gone as well. Oh boy. Alright, these ones, as I've shown and demonstrated a few times, best dealt with because they're slow moving with headshots from a distance. Now I've got this skill that Antea jumps in. When we do damage to a weak spot, the headshots really just double up in damage. Uh-oh. I'm moving it and grooving it. One more, he's gone. And he's down. Right, where was the one spitting those? Oh, that's it. Where did they disappear to?
This could be a good spot to cross.
Good spot to cross. A good spot to cross. Cross where? We've got to head upwards. Oh. Now, this will be the first time. Oh, there she is. Right, got it. We've got to get up. We've got to get up there. Right. Well, how the hell did we manage that?
I think a way to pass could be near.
Yeah, way to pass is near. It's right up there, but how do we get up to this board? Alright, well, give me a sec.
How does an old ship magically become newer?
Oh, the ship changed. I don't remember coming through this door. Wait, what? Where what? Oh!
Call on me.
Okay. Ah, here we go. Was that door there before? Have I been so blind? Probably. Don't comment on that. That didn't help us much.
The spot can't be far.
Yeah, the spot is right here. Now, shooting down those two pieces did not cause this to drop, which we're going to need it to if we're going to make it across. Something else. Oh, come on. Have a look from a different angle. Ah, there you are. Got it. Just gotta bide your time. A little
I think a
patience.
way to pass could be near.
Yeah, we got it. It's near, it's done, and we're over here.
Gone again.
Wait, she led us here. She must have had a reason.
Reason? What is she trying to tell us? This is a good one. Just total mystery so far.
Should we take a glimpse at the past?
I should think so.
I raise for now the veil of shadows.
A dead captain. A wife who seems to have forgotten him.
Have mercy upon me, O God. according to thy loving kindness. For I have done this evil in thy sight. Hang me up before the Lord against the sun, that his fierce anger be turned away. Deliver me from my blood guilt. Purge me, and I shall be clean.
Tell me you understand what is going on.
Blood guilt. Don't understand. No.
I would, but I don't. She killed herself out of guilt. But guilt about what?
This is the most mysterious so far. Anyway, I was sort of halfway through the last sentence. I've really got to stop doing that when other people want to talk. It's terribly rude, isn't it?
There she is.
I
The
pray she
ghost
stays there.
Oh,
No
for
more
God's
running.
sake. The ghost is just the very living image. Oh, sorry, the dead image of a living woman. So, what does it all mean? I know that's what we're here to figure out, and we're going to figure it out. Don't worry. Right, it said there she is. Where she is? Oh, there you is. Oh, we got to go down and around. But I remember seeing this part of the map early on. I'm so glad the game brings you back to these locations. You just can't get there until you've unlocked certain abilities. But also, so many of the I really want to get there and you can't get there. You gotta leave, go elsewhere. But the game beautifully brings you back to well-known locations. It's well crafted, this game. Right. Any chance you can explain what the hell is going on?
What strangeness is this? Can you really be Goody Perkins?
I can be Hepzibah Perkins, and I am. I know Mr. McWraith, but I don't know you.
I'm Antea Duarte.
I need your help. I do not wish to ask for it, but I must. I have prayed for help, but God has not sent his answer, because I do not deserve an answer. Unless the answer is you. Then God mocks me. But at least he answers.
So yes, the answer is us. Now, again, they keep referring to her as Goody. She replies as Hepzibah. Again, I think that's a scripting mistake. It's a shame, because this game's been almost flawless there. Alright, why haunt this ship?
Why are you here? What draws you to this ship?
It all began and ended here. I have been punished for my sins. But God has given me the chance to right my wrongs. I must take it. I must warn me, her, of
What?
the danger.
Me, her.
The gates of heaven are closed to me, and the Lord is deaf to my complaint. I've committed the greatest of all sins. I denied the life he gave me. Damnation eternal awaits us both. I must save her from herself.
What is going on? Why would you or how can you be here? I don't know. Oh, how can you be here? Come on, let's hear it all.
This is... How can you be alive and dead at the same time?
This is the Lord's punishment. This is his will. I remember the bone-chilling cold as I wandered in the endless darkness. Then, suddenly, his warm and dazzling light enveloped me and brought me back. Here, to where I'd lost my life. This is my penance. Damned to watch, helpless, as I sin against him. Again, and again, and again. But then, I thought perhaps not. Perhaps this is my chance for redemption. For absolution. For salvation.
So which one of them is she suggesting that she's been punished in some kind of purgatory? She has to relive her sin. So she did die and somehow her body is brought back to life to forget who she is, but she has to watch her live self suffer? I don't understand. Why did you end your life?
Life can take you to the darkest places. I know this. I know how tempting a permanent solution to a temporary problem can seem. Yet some consider it the worst of sins. What brought you to it?
God knows. And I would prefer to keep it between he and I.
If you want us to help, we'll need to know.
I just need you to get away from her. Every time you ask her the question, it's one more chance for her to remember.
So she mustn't remember. How did you lose your memory?
Your living self seems to have lost her memory. Any idea how?
She has lost her memory because she is haunted. Perhaps this is why God has sent me.
You remember, and she forgets. What happens if it starts to come back to her?
Then she will remember, and I will forget.
This is genuinely fascinating.
If she remembers, I have failed. I am the keeper of her memories, her pain, her faults and her guilt. I protect her from the past to safeguard her future.
You don't protect her, though. You're killing her.
Then she dies without adding to her sins, and I am no longer needed.
Gosh, this sin thing. I mean, I need to hear a couple... I want to go back to this question, because maybe I missed something at the beginning.
This is... How can you be alive and dead at the same time?
This is the Lord's punishment. This is his will. I remember the bone-chilling cold as I wandered in the endless darkness. Then, suddenly, his warm and dazzling light enveloped me and brought me back. Here, to where I'd lost my life. This is my penance. Damned to watch, helpless, as I sin against... But then...
So the idea then is that because she sinned by taking her own life, God decided her punishment for such would be to watch her living self live with no memory of her love, her life, no memory of anything at all. I can't understand how that would be a logical decision for an omnipotent being.
We must go now.
I'm so confused.
Save her.
Well, I'm not confused. I think I get it. It's just bizarre.
We go back to the old lady's house and check in on her.
Yeah, we can do. Any goodies left lying around here? Oh, we got a crate of something. Great Scott. Oh, look at this. Sailor's Diary, page number 3. The sea is rough and whales are hard to spot. The bosun tells me it can be this way for weeks. I am bored fit to shite. A man of few words. A fin! Blue whale! Blues are bigger. No harpoon on it yet, but the captain has its trail. 2 days later. I swear a whale hunt is akin to a war. Gillian is wounded, a barrel has fallen upon his leg. 5 days later, Gillian's leg is infected. He shall likely lose it and come home one-legged, if he comes home at all. Well, a whole novel was based around a diary like that. My name is Ishmael, it began.
The spot can't be far.
Spot can't be far. We've already done the travel-y thing. Oh yes, I remember this place. The whale bone at the back. Oh, so they did catch the blue whale in the end. Or the blue... Oh, I get it. The blue whale crashed into the ship, tearing it in half. Both the body of the blue
spot has to
whale...
be close.
The body of the blue whale and the wrecked ship landed here.
This is beyond me. What about you?
Oh, that's so
Charles
cool.
once told me about a time-traveling ghost. I didn't believe him. Kronos, god of time. This has something to do with the ship.
Yeah, well, that was the name of the ship.
Obviously. Exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, of course you were. The nightmare's influence or the void's influence?
Time and the void have a special relationship. Maybe it's that.
Makes sense. Ceridian's perception of past, present, and future seemed flexible.
Ceridians had a long life of void walking. Maybe it rubbed off. Maybe Goody Perkins stood too close to the void.
Wow, this story, this side story, supposedly just a side quest, is quite deeply linked with the overall arching story. Again, another story, another of these side missions that intertwines with the overall main narrative. It's so clever. Honestly, I think this game should win awards simply for the script writing. The way they've done it, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Again, voice acting, impeccable. Every single character that's been voiced. I'm gonna do it, obviously, at the end of the game, as I do so at the end of almost all games, is give you a review, but you know exactly what I'm gonna say.
You're done.
These ones are a little more tricky. Ah, for God's sake.
Die, you bastard.
Language is getting worse, you know. I think it's the stress. It's getting to... Right, where did you go, miss?
Goody Perkins!
Look, the rock. There's an echo here.
The rock, the rock.
A strong memory clings to this place.
Come on! Won't someone do something? All right, I'll start then. Cowards, you all! We welcomed you, and this is how you reward us. Confess now, woman. Confess the names of your accomplice witches, or be sent back to the rotten hell you worship.
Oh. So she accused Deborah. A stone replete with spectral traces. Hepzibah Perkins laid this first stone down to execute Deborah Comenius. This is the tie that keeps her here. So what does she, like, literally stone Deborah?
Damn it.
Wish we hadn't seen that.
But we have seen it. Now we know.
Now we know. At Deborah Comenius' execution, Hepzibah Perkins placed the first stone. Was that a common way of well, killing a witch was to just lay heavy stones on their body until they died. Hepzibah. Oh, no wonder they changed her name from Goody. But there's something else here we've still not found. The last hint. Oh no, it says it's obtained. She wants to save her present self. Well, do you know what? I'm with the Lord on this one. I think she should be punished. Should we let that continue? Oh, look at that. There's somebody kneeling in front of the grave over there.
How bad is it?
She remembers, and soon shall I die.
She remembers. So you laid the first stone on Deborah.
You took part in the torture and murder of Deborah Comenius. You killed her.
I could not bear the grief of my husband's loss. It turned to anger. I sought a culprit. My rage was blind. I knew Deborah guilty, because I needed her to be guilty. I was not alone in it. I share the blame. But the guilt is all my own.
Huh. What nice. Well, not nice, but what a way of putting it. Like, other people were to blame, but the guilt she feels for what they all did, she feels all on her own. As should she. So how do we stop you?
This mistake. How do we stop you, her, from making it?
Talk to her. She remembers. The curse will be repeated. Her memory returns and she remembers the stone. She remembers the day she killed. The day she killed Deborah. The memory of that sin, of her blood guilt, will drive her to another sin yet worse. I must be stopped.
Good God, I'm really confused on the timescales now. Is she saying that if she remembers what she did, she'll do what she did? Or she'll go on to do something similar again because she's just a terrible person? I know the Void has messed around with timelines here. But is this Hepzibah, the alive Hepzibah, is she not actually living in our timeline? Because Deborah's already dead.
Please, don't let her do it. Save me from the sin I'll soon commit.
Soon commit? But Deborah's dead, man. Deborah's already dead. I've got a moment to go mushroom picking while I contemplate passage of time. So perhaps that's the point, is though this alive Hepzibah isn't alive in our timeline, as they kept on referring to what's her name? Cyrodian, who remembered and the past like it was the future, much like Merlin. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I'm not quite sure what to expect, but there's the body of Captain Richard. Is it Perkins? Perkins?
Mrs. Perkins,
Perkins.
are you all right?
I have a weight upon me. The stone. The stone. May God forgive me. What have I done? I remember now. I remember everything.
Aye, and I can tell you're upset. It's a lot to take in. Unfortunately, there's more. There's a lot more. The ghost that haunts you is you. It's hoping to stop you doing something that you'll regret.
My ghost! Is this why sadness hangs heavy on my poor heart? Is this how I feel my guilt?
I'm so confused because Deborah she's been in all these other stories and she's already dead. She was accused of witchcraft, killed, murdered. Now we know who started the actual act of killing her. But does this mean if we can stop her, we can stop her from doing it now? Are we now actually in-game in the past? Can Deborah be saved? Or yet again, it all comes back to Deborah. Every time we touch on a side quest, a story, they all link to Deborah. Is that this darkness that hangs over this world? And perhaps it can be undone. Alright, maybe there's a window there somewhere. Living is hard, but dying is worse. And life is the greatest gift. Well, we only know about life, but I'm sure it's a good gift. We'll go with that.
Life is a gift to be cherished. Sadness fades, joy returns. You can't throw it away.
I know. But what if that's what I deserve? You're a good soul, sir, and a man of action. Help me. Spare me my misery. I beg you, end it. End it now.
She takes you for a murderer. The sin is hers. Don't take it for your own.
It's not up to me, or I want to help you. I don't know. She takes you for a murderer. The sin is hers. Don't take it for your own. Good words, good words, good words. This is between Hepzibah and God. Am I really supposed to intervene in this one? I mean, I would like to help you, but I feel like there's a higher power here. It ain't up to me.
I feel your pain, but it's not for me to end it. Mrs. Perkins, it's time.
You heard. Show yourself.
This is bizarre. So, Hepzibah Perkins. Blame her for what? Hepzibah Perkins. I can ascend the ghost from the future. This is so weird. I don't know. I can banish her. I can allow her to ascend to heaven. God's already made a choice to bring her back down. I don't know. This dead one is the one that cast the first stone, as they say, and condemned Deborah to death. This one hasn't yet done it, according to this weird loopy timey-wimey thing that's going on here. So I can't blame her. Even though she's beginning to remember it. In her mind she didn't oh, this is so confusing. In her mind she didn't actually do it, even though physically she did. It's the ghost's memory of doing what she did that actually was the sin. Do you think that God sent her back so that I would decide what to do with her? Oh, this is a tough one. Hepzibah Perkins, I condemn you and banish you to oblivion. This is a difficult one.
In your despair, ghost, you took your own life. Now you haunt your living self, and you are the source of that despair.
I am not the sin. I am its consequence.
There's only one way to find out for sure.
The haunting must end. I'll be quick.
No, no, no!
Be gone.
God, now is this living one going to remember everything she did?
Is this my future? Is this my punishment?
I don't know. I don't know if that was the right thing to do, and I don't know what your future brings, because now we've condemned the bad memories away. Do you remember anything about what happened? This was a weird story, but a fascinating one. I mean, have I been on the right lines? Do you think I've missed a point? Let me know your comments down below. This was a good story.
Something.
That was something.
It won't be the last weird case you have. Trust me.
I'm glad the in-game commentary also states that it was weird. Because it really was.
Wards, you're on your own.
Wards. Do I need...
I can't, Rory.
I keep forgetting his name is Rory. Moving one here. But I see that blue chest over there. There's a way. I need to free Antea to get it, though. Right. I see the other one.
I'm at your side again.
Yeah, so where's this other end of this vine? Oh, where are you? That's not it. Oh, it might reveal it, though.
I love doing that.
Oh, maybe not. We found a random dead person. Oh, God.
You'll get it next time.
We get him next time. I did pretty well that time. I mean, that was the quickest I've ever killed any of those things. You'll get him next time, my ass. Right. I still want to get that blue chest before we end the episode. I'm obsessed, but I can't see where the end of this one is. Oh, you're up there. Oh, for the love of... Right, that was easy. Okay, so we got one right here that I can do manually. And then we need a quick shot at the top. Okay. What do we go for? The quick shot first. And then we leg it.
Oh, there, corrupted weeds.
Leg it. It's done. Alright, beautiful. Music's getting a little tense, but there we go, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. That was one of the better stories. It's still got me thinking, though. I'd love to hear what you thought. On to the next one. All the very best. Take care and good night.